Good afternoon from the driver's seat of a 2011 Toyota Prius. This is Nate Riesen with Jon Lancaster Toyota in Madison. I wanted to show today what it's like to drive a 2011 Prius with fuel prices on the rise. A lot of people have been thinking about hybrids again, and the Prius has been getting a lot of activity. Prius is that car that you can buy for anywhere from $24,000 up to $33,000, depending on how much stuff you want on it. But it's that car that you can drive every single day the same way as you would drive a normal old car that burns just gas and has a traditional transmission that uses gears. Prius is different in the sense of, as you know, it's a gas electric, so it's got two electric motors, it's got a gasoline engine, and it's got a CVT transmission. But again, you can drive this car every single day the same way that you drive your normal car. Benefits, of course, are the miles to the gallon. That's easy. Other benefits are the way it hauls cargo and people. It's a hatchback car, so we can lay the seats down. It's a mid-size class car, so there's a lot of room in the back seat, and there's even a lot of room here where I'm sitting. I only stand 5 feet 8 inches tall, so this is pretty easy. I fit well. I've got a lot of space above my head. I can make a fist, and I'd still have room if I'm putting a fist on my head. But as I sit in the car, it feels spacious. They've got a really neat setup of the dashboard where it's a 60-60 layout. So I'm sitting here and I can easily reach all the controls without stretching. I've got the seat in a position as such where I'm comfortable. My reach the steering wheel is easy. I can reach the mirrors on the bottom. I can reach everything. But I wanted to focus more on the drive. The car is amazing. Take it for a test drive. You'll love it. But here's why this thing is so cool. So the car comes with smart keyless entry, and because the key is with me, all that I have to do is leave it in my pocket. There's a start button here that when I put my foot on the brake, that light will turn green and I hit the start button. On the dashboard, a ready indicator comes on and says, hey, the car is running and ready to go. Because it's a full hybrid, the engine doesn't have to start. The gas engine doesn't need to run. So I'm going to just put the car in drive. I'm going to use a shifter, move it left and down, and there I am in drive. The gas engine did start. And the reason it started is I hit the climate control to warm it up in here a little bit. But then the engine's only going to run shortly because I'm going to turn that back off, and that'll get that engine turned back off. So it'll warm up the coolant. Once it's warm, turns it back off. But that's a really valid point to talk about, and I'm going to try to take advantage of it running. So I'm now moving, I'm accelerating, but as I accelerate, the gas engine doesn't make a sound because it's just running to heat the coolant. I'm actually accelerating electrically, and it just turned off. And if you look at that indicator there, it'll show the flow of energy through the car. So I'm pulling from the battery, and that energy is then going through the electric motors to move the car along. Well, that's no fun. There is an electric vehicle mode that you can press, and that'll allow the car to accelerate electrically with a bit more, let's say, acceleration force than you'd have normally. But I'm going to see how fast I can get this guy going electric only as I leave the dealership here. So we got him at about 18, 19, 20, a little bit of a grade. No, we maintained it. So we got about 20, and there the gas engine just kicked in. Now I can feel it because I can feel a little bit of a vibration, but you can see that on the screen. You should be able to see the orange arrows coming from the electric motor, and that tells you that the gas engine is on. So that kicked in to give us a little boost in acceleration, and the engine turned back off if you can hear it, but that's okay because I'm just at a stoplight and I'm waiting for my turn to go. And as soon as I touch the gas pedal, I'm gonna accelerate a little bit harder to show you the difference when we go from electric to gas electric. You'll feel the gas engine turn on if you're in the car, but you'll see it there on the dashboard. You'll see the little orange arrows come from the electric motor and the gas engine. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and accelerate. So there's about 1/3 throttle under acceleration, and the engine's still going. It's off. Don't need it at this point, so it turns it back off. And I'm going to turn left. I'm going to get after it a little bit again, so you'll hear that engine kick back in. But its activation is seamless and smooth. You don't feel that gas engine turn on. It just happens. Same is true when the car turns the gas engine off. It's gonna be perfectly smooth. A couple other sounds that you hear when you're driving the car is you'll hear the electric motors. Now they're doing two things. Of course, they're driving the car. That's a little bit different sound than when I apply the brakes and it regenerates electricity. So I'm going to apply the brakes. And if that sound came through, it's kind of a whirring sound, and that's regenerative braking. So as I apply the brake pedal, the gas engine actually uses the electric motors opposite of driving it. They use it to regenerate electricity, so you're using electromagnetic resistance to add charge back to the battery. And that's a neat thing about Prius, of course, is it never needs to be plugged in. So whenever the car is rolling, you're generating electricity. Whenever the gas engine's running, you're generating electricity. And again, this is all electric movements. You can see the MPG meter is reading maximum. So come to a stop, put it in reverse, and if you get nav, you get a backup camera. So that's a drive and a look at the 2011 Toyota Prius. This is a Prius 3 with nav. And I'm Nate Riesen with Jon Lancaster, Toyota in Madison. If you have questions, send me an email. My address are in the comments. Or give me a call, 608-243-5551. Thanks for watching.